I'm Kaela Croushorn, and today we're going to be talking about the case of United States versus Wade. Two men robbed a bank in Eustis, Texas. One man with two pieces of tape on his face went into the bank, pointed a gun at the cashier, and demanded money. His accomplice waited outside in a stolen getaway vehicle. Wade and his accomplice were indicted for robbery, and counsel was appointed. A few weeks later, an FBI agent put the two men in a lineup. The bank employees were asked to make identifications, and at that time the two men were in fact identified by the bank employees. At trial, the defense stated that Wade's Sixth Amendment right to counsel was violated, and he filed a motion for judgment of acquittal to strike the courtroom identifications. The trial court denied the motions, and the defendant was convicted. The Court of Appeals reversed, holding that the absence of counsel at the lineup denied the defendant his right to counsel under the Sixth Amendment and required the grant of a new trial, in which the courtroom identifications would be excluded. It was held that the Sixth Amendment guarantees an accused the right to counsel, not only at his trial, but at any critical confrontation by the prosecution at pretrial proceedings where the results may determine the fate and may determine his fate, and the absence of counsel might deviate his right to a fair trial. The post-indictment lineup was a critical stage at which the defendant was entitled to his aid of counsel. I agree with the Supreme Court on their ruling that the application of the Sixth Amendment be available to a defendant after formal charges have been filed, which in this case they were, and Wade was not allowed right to counsel at the lineup. The Supreme Court has extended the Sixth Amendment right to counsel to include other hearings such as preliminary hearings and arraignments, which are all part of the criminal process.